Hi, my name is Lorna Williams, and I'm a local artist originally from New Orleans. I'm a sculptural artist, and I also turn pens and pencils on a lathe. I make them out of marble, stone, wood, acrylic, metal, and I sell them in markets in the city. Growing up in New Orleans, being influenced by music and dance and second lines, Mardi Gras, all of that, I just, and seeing all of the artistry that went into expressing, just different ideas and notions, or celebrating, the self. Our culture, it made me think a lot about presentation and timing. So sculpture objects, especially ones that are kinetic and that you can interact with, and it requires you to touch them and make them move. I like watching people engage my work and dance around it and get low, or go under it, I hope that people are having a visceral experience where it's provoking emotions and thoughts and making them question, putting them in their bodies, making them very aware of their bodies and spaces and how they are to function in a way that's honoring the work and engaging the work. I hope for it to be a humbling experience. I want to trigger some things and people bring up some stuff. So sculpture, it's working this way helps me to do that. I came across pens and pencils. I had an opportunity to work in a warehouse as a lathe technician for a company that outsources pen kits, letter opener kits, keychain kits. They sell all the individual parts and pieces. But I really enjoy the pen and pencil kits. I really liked making them for the magazine spread and the photo shoots and everything for those magazine shoots. And I became very familiar with all the mechanisms, the click mechanisms and twist mechanisms, and the release and retracting and extending of lead, or working with fountain pens and calligraphy pens. I fell in love with the instruments themselves. So I started playing around with materials, marble, stone, wood, acrylic, and decorating the casings that these pens and pencils, are housed in. And 7 years later, I'm still making them and selling them and have started a business. But one of my biggest reasons for making them is, writing is becoming a dying art. Drawing, a lot of people come to my booth and they say, oh, pens and pencils, who writes anymore? And then some people come to the table and just fall in love with it, and they collect pens, and I love offering that to people and, kind of being the gatekeeper for its, continual, existence.